Welcome back to Star Trek Online, everybody. I am your host, the Housecoat Gamer. It's time for Time and Tide. Let's get started.
We have been contacted by the Federation from the 29th century. Their Temporal Integrity Commission is charged with protecting the timeline from factions who might want to change history. Considering our recent experiences, we feel the need to better understand the rules of time travel. However, it is important we don't know too much about the future, so we have decided to designate one representative to learn what we need to know. Given your record, you were the logical choice. You are to rendezvous with the USS Vostok. Her captain will give you a more thorough briefing upon arrival.
You know, I think there's going to be a problem here. What with the recent changes to the... Oh, hold on. Oh, I completely forgot. Honor Guard. You know how it goes.
Please report to the USS Vostok.
Hello, Walker.
It's a pleasure to see you again. I'm glad you were selected as your time's representative. I can't imagine a better selection. Of course, I already knew you were going to be chosen, but that doesn't change my appreciation. Your recent experiences with time travel have begun a new phase of development, and a perilous one at that. Understanding the rules of time travel is of vital importance.
Oh, don't I know it. Let's just get this over with. I mean, let's be honest. Kinda sucks.
Are you ready to visit the future?
Do I have a choice?
Welcome to New Kittimer.
Here we are. Since you're from the past, I'll be your chaperone during the event, hopefully protecting you from any temporal incidents. Purely procedural, of course. You've already demonstrated your ability to remain silent about things you aren't supposed to know.
Welcome, gentle being, to the signing of the Temporal Accords. Your biosigns aren't listed on our register today. I'll need to... wait. I know you. I wrote a paper about you in classical history class at the Academy. I must say, you look much younger than your holo images. Wait, what year did you come from?
I think you just broke something.
Oh, that explains why you look so young. Well, you sure have an eventful future ahead of you. Forget I said that. I'm not supposed to say things like that. To be honest, I'm still getting used to the new temporal regulations. They can be a little confusing. Anyway, the TIC crews are scrubbing the hull for anything that might cause a paradox if visitors from the past, like yourself, encounter them. It will be just a few moments. Perhaps you would like to chat with some of our other guests here in the lobby. I believe they have all been cleared for trans-temporal interactions. I'm sure you'll have plenty to talk about.
Yes, we will. Lieutenant.
Come on. What do you require?
I require nothing. Then a cool. Look, I'm sorry about your son. It wasn't exactly my idea. In fact, I complained about it.
The Nakul are here to protest the signing of these unlawful, biased accords. The Tholians ravaged our homeworld thanks to the Federation's ineptitude. In one dark moment, my people were scattered throughout the stars. All we were, our history, our way of life, was nearly lost. And when we needed the Federation the most, we were denied. Terrorists, they called us. Criminals, the dregs of the galaxy. These words, these deeds will never be forgotten or forgiven.
Not my fault.
Today, the Federation and their lackeys come to tell the galaxy which timeline is best and what they'll do to keep it that way. But who are they to dictate such terms? To tell us that their history is more important than ours?
You know, if your people hadn't decided to start committing acts of literal terrorism, they would have fixed your son a long time ago. But, what did you do? You decided to start committing acts of terrorism. So, well, you kind of screwed yourselves over, didn't you?
Attention all guests. The main hall is now open. Please make your way to your seats.
Your uniform! 25th century, correct? You're definitely a visitor from the past, and an honored one at that. Welcome to the 28th century. I hope you'll enjoy seeing what your work and sacrifice has wrought.
I am reminded of a quote from ancient Earth. And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer.
Yeah, right. And why hasn't your species been just rendered extinct yet, you undead?
We Kabali are quite thankful to see the Accords go into effect. Many who disagree with our customs could be tempted to return to a point in time where those customs could be disrupted permanently.
And for the better. You're just gonna bitch, so... Romulan.
Jolan True, you are from the past. From before the time the Romulans joined the Federation, I'll wager. How strange all of this must be for you. The entire galaxy unites in preserving the timeline. This is truly a momentous day for all.
I am honored by the Founders and pleased to observe this most historic event. Although the Dominion was not greatly affected by the development of time travel, we have an interest in safeguarding the time stream.
The Tholian Assembly has decided to support the Accords. We are concerned that a rogue individual or species could disrupt our development. The Accords do not go far enough. We want to end all time travel, for any reason. We will continue to lobby for change, aggressively. Should the Union fail to preserve the timeline, the Assembly will succeed by any means necessary. That is all.
And if STD is to be believed, they succeeded.
Time travel is a coward's hunting. The breeding conspiracy that lies behind the present, rather than a memory of the past, a dream of the future.
I must say, I am privileged to witness this historic event. Truly, it is a singular honor. I'm humbled,
as I'm sure you are as well.
Well, one of our very special guests. It is so nice to meet you. I am Wixit, your humble master of ceremonies for this historic event. Quite an honor, wouldn't you say? So exciting! The ceremony is about to begin, so you should find your seat. But I'd love to chat with you after the signing.
Delegates and honored guests, your attention please. The signing ceremony is about to begin. Please take your seats.
Representatives from dozens of species have gathered to witness this historic event. It looks like they are getting ready to begin the formal signing. Of course, this is largely ceremonial. The negotiation... Wait, there is some kind of disturbance.
This oppression will not stand. The time stream shall be free. We will liberate the galaxy from the tyranny of the Temporal Accords. We shall wipe the stain of the Federation from history.
Quick, get the delegates to safety. The Krenim are taking the delegates hostage. The Krenim have grabbed the delegates and are holding them hostage in some nearby offices. This is damn peculiar. We're facing a major temporal flux here. The hostiles have neutralized embassy security, but it looks like they weren't expecting us to be here. It's up to us to rescue the delegates.
Of course it is. Hello, my Krenim friends. Join my army of the Borg.
Watch out! More Krenim beaming in!
You got nothing.
More Krenim! Neutralize them as quickly as possible. We need to save those delegates.
Can anybody hear us? The Krenim are holding us hostage in the embassy offices. Please, anyone, help!
On it.
The Krenim are holding us hostage, requesting immediate assistance.
Hang on, we're on our way.
Cooperate, and you won't be harmed. Resist, and your safety cannot be guaranteed.
I shall live to serve the Founders another day. My thanks to you, of course.
Now, let's deal with all of these Krenim idiots.
You saved my world, and now you saved me. I'm beginning to like you.
That's creepy. I mean, it just has to be said. Oh, hell yes. Still should be Phaser.
It was a good day to die for the Krenim.
The Klingons have something to agree on. Of course, as stated, the Empire was on the verge of collapse anyways.
I thought my life path was at an end. My thanks for proving me wrong.
This wasn't supposed to happen. History says the Accords were signed and there was no mention of an attack. Those look like Krenim ships.
And it looks like they still haven't fixed that. Fine.
This conference will not continue. I won't abide it. All ships fire at will. Leave no survivors. Recognize that ship.
You should, Noi.
Oh, not this time. This time, you will not prevail. This breaks of failure.
Oops.
The Nakul have used the Krenim attack as a cover to attack the temporal sensor array. All our forces are tied up fighting the Krenim. We can't afford to lose that array. It monitors the time stream for incursions. If it were damaged, people could travel into the past without being detected. Curious. The Krenim and Nakul vessels have started fighting each other in the confusion. Let's make the most of that, shall we?
I'll give the Krenim a hand.
Warning, ship is under attack.
They must really hate me. Oopsie daisy. Bye bye. May as well find some enjoyment in this. That is, enjoyment in the fact that, well, I am casually destroying every ship that gets in my way, as it should be. Now, speaking of which, how did I know? I should have known to check my traits, but no, I thought everything would go well. Hopefully the boys at Cryptic actually notice this sort of thing. Figure out why it's happening, then stop it. Because let's be honest, it's kind of stupid. Goodbye.
Got the Krenim on the run over here. Stay focused on the array.
Goodbye, distortion. Buddy. Buddy. Please. I'm in a pilot ship.
We've cleared out most of the Krenim ships. Engaging Anoraks now. The more the merrier.
A pilot ship that I think really belongs in dead space. What with all the, you just look at the rib cage in the back. It kind of screams, I am a dead space patrol ship. Or something from Event Horizon. Or both! Seeing as Event Horizon directly influenced the creation of Dead Space. Don't believe me, ask the devs. I can't remember it. Yes, this is made before the remake.
I seem to remember a little about him from my briefing on your timeline. He was a Krenim researcher on the Anorak's timeship project, if memory serves. I thought as much. Something must have disturbed the timeline. I'm afraid you will need to return to your own time to investigate. I'll accompany you, but I can't interact with anybody from your time. I'll open a portal when you're ready. Are you ready now?
Always ready.
You are cleared for docking.
Hello, bureaucrat.
Welcome back to Kiana. We hadn't expected to see you again so soon. To what do we owe the pleasure? Noi? Well, he's been working on some secret project of late. To be honest, he's been more than a little hostile. And that's saying something for Noi. I was about to check in with him, if you would like to accompany me.
Sure. Let's talk to the envoy, huh? Maybe I can use my disruptor to knock some sense into him.
Oh, it's you. I thought I'd seen the last of you after you flew off to your great victory over the Iconians. Well, what do you want? I'm very busy.
So am I.
Come now, you can read, can't you? Access my latest report to command if you want to know what I'm working on. Feel free to waste the time of the charming bureaucrat standing next to you, but I'll thank you to stop wasting mine. Now, if this interrogation is over, I've more important matters to attend to. Good day.
We're not done, Noi.
Like I said, more than a little hostile. He's been like this for some time now, and no one's sure why. Treason? Noi? I mean, sure, he's been difficult to work with, but... Oh, I hope you're wrong. Noi has top-level access to everything we're working on here. I don't need to tell you how much damage that could do in the wrong hands. Let me call up his files. He was working on the Anoraks. Wait a minute. It looks like he was accessing the launch protocols and docking clamps.
I see you found my farewell gift, Tralla. I'm so glad. As for you, I'm taking command of the Anoraks now.
Yeah,
I can see that
cutscene needs to be redone.
Greatly. So will the numerous bombs I've left behind.
I mean, seriously. It'd be nice if everything was brought up to modern spec. Now, bombs. That's one. That's two. And seriously, can nobody correct the run animations?
Noi stole the Anoraks? I can't believe it. How could he do such a thing? What drove him to betray us like this?
We all know what drove him, which is why I'm going to be skipping over the log entries.
There's only one way to find out. Computer, bring up the research notes and personal logs of researcher Noi. Authorization Tralla 23, Victor 6 Sigma.
Please input your selection below. Please.
What the? We're under attack!
Like I said, we all know what he was gonna say.
Noi has returned, and he's made a number of potent modifications to his ship. We could use some help up here with him and his allies.
I have been waiting for this for a long time. At last, I take the first fateful steps upon my path of vengeance.
They're gonna be your last, Noi. I mean, seriously, I'm a starship captain, you're a scientist.
As always, your thinking is so limited. For you, it has been moments, but for me, it has been years. Years of planning, building, all to return to this moment in time, to end you. Oh, but it does, believe me. You took them. My wife, my unborn child. Time was your weapon then, and it is mine now. With it, I will eradicate your wretched alliance, just as you wiped the Tutarians from history. But first things first. It's time for you to die.
You first.
This is Walker. We've got our hands full with Noi over here, but we'll keep him busy while you defend the station. We could use a hand once it's secure, though. Anorax packs quite a punch.
It's like they just don't get it. I mean, I'll give them credit. A few years ago, these guys were an actual threat.
Tricks. This definitely isn't the same Anorax we left a few minutes ago.
But they stopped being a threat a long time ago. Really? Now, my Krenim friend, I believe there is a state of ass-kicking that I need to deliver upon to you. Starting with your buddy. You're next. Goodbye, Anorax. Oi! Get back here! I owe you a distinct case of boot up your ass. Get back here! Oh, that's not gonna help anyway. If anything... I'm getting closer! Why, you little...
Oh, there you are. I thought we'd lost you. What happened to Noi?
He ran.
Damn. A rogue agent out there with a ship like the Anorax is a real big problem. One step at a time. Let's get you back to the 25th century once you're ready for the trip.
Can they not fix these stupid audio glitches? Of course not. What am I saying?
So, Noi turned against us, huh? This is troublesome. With his theft of the Anorax, he poses a great threat to the galaxy. Sadly, I don't think we've seen the last of him.
Serve the...
Huh. They must have finally fixed it. Housecoat Gaming, signing off.